How's it going, guys? It's the Teleterrorist here, bringing you the runner-up deck profile, Apoqliphort800, otherwise known as Josh. How's it going, dude?
It's going alright. A little sad about the loss, but it is what it is.
Hey, you made it all the way to the finals. Maybe next time you'll get it.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Alright, well, let's get into this deck of yours. It looks a little different than the norm, so why don't we get into it?
Alright, so, obviously, the list is an Invoked Link deck, with the idea that, you're going to create, various Link monsters to create more zones to allow you to, like previous to Master Rule 4, place like Mechaba, Raidjin. Your powerhouse cards are the win condition, which are the fusion monsters. So basically, you play 3 Aleister, because you have to. I played 1 Ash Blossom. And about that, I probably should have sided the other 2 in places maybe with those mirror forces out of the side and probably put 2 Ash Blossom in for role plays. But I play 1, because I have 1, and it's kind of how the list works. Realistically, though, the biggest matchup that this current format of this game was played in, the only deck to worry about is Spiral, which is what I lost to. And realistically, Droll does the job better than Ash, and I didn't want it to become quirky. So I don't know, I just felt like 1 was enough. I played 2 PLS. The idea of playing PLS came to me a long time ago when I realized that Aleister Dead and Grave off the gate and then being destroyed is a lost Aleister. And you can no longer recycle it with Invocation. So, banish it plus a light monster, which is easy to do, especially in this deck because you make Proxy Dragon and once you link into your Link 3 and stuff that's in the graveyard, plus, you can utilize the fact that Aleister's stuck in grave because you sent it with like Spellbook of Knowledge or something like that, banish the 2 out, and then make it be a Let's Play to just capitalize on extra in your graveyard without having to worry about making an extra deck monster. Plus its target banish effect's really strong. Yeah, so I ended up playing 2 because it's 2, why not?
So,
3 Gofu.
Well, hold on. Before we continue on that, just one question for you. So when you say Aleister Dead and Grave, I assume that means when they stop the invocation?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So the invocations, debarrier my invocation play, I'm kind of fucked.
Got it.
Yeah, something like that, baby.
Right.
Gofu, super strong. It sucks that I got hit on the list, but it is what it is. Basically, special summon, make tokens, make Eco Talker, easy way to get to everything done. I also didn't realize I was playing Jordan, that it wasn't a once per turn effect. so I do it the first time I played on him, and then he Fire Lakes me, so then I start going through my draw combos, I find another Gofu, I'm like, oh, special? Make tokens? Carrying me out of that situation.
Shoutouts to Feature Match Numero Uno if you guys want to check that out, if you guys haven't already.
So yeah. That's all it's there for. I mean, it's also another dark target for PLS if you can't always keep it out there in grave. You make a Link monster with it. You'll definitely make a dark. You'll throw Gofu in graveyard and you'll have Proxy Dragon. So there you go. There's another way to get PLS on board. Pretty strong. Triple Droll unlock. It's exceptionally well in this deck too. Given that it's a win, because it allows you to get Raidjin on board without worrying about playing like a win-witch engine. So it's actually really good. Yeah, it's obviously it's solid as hell against Spiral.
Mm-hmm.
And I played double Ghost Ogre, which is kind of a standard in this deck to begin with. All the other hand traps are kind of variable. The Ghost Ogre, you need a light target for Mechaba, and this is pretty much the one you go to just to have light target. Veiler's garbage, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Maxx, 1 card win.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Boy, so Blue Boy's in there as a 1-up, and it's not the most important card because it eats up normal summon. But it is a normal summon. So, for instance, if I open up a handful of spells and one of them happens to be Invoked Secrets, you can search the blue boy, grab the knowledge, so, draw 2, try to find either a Gofu or an Aleister or something like that. So that lets you play. Plus, alongside Scapegoat, say you got Scapegoat on the end phase of the last turn, you can still normal summon it, have a good monster to reduce the super combo. Pretty cool. Next one is Darkhold. Board way. Kind of nice to have a dead Gofu in hand and make it active again by playing Darkhold.
For sure.
Yeah. Double Invocation. Basic. Invoke. You always play 2. You definitely don't play 3 because it's unnecessary. Each one of them can recycle themselves. You really only play 2 because you can get one off of Aleister, pocket one, and then Desire's away the second one. It really doesn't matter. Or if they shut down the first one, you have a backup plan. You get the second one. I played 2 of the field spell. I only played 2 of the field spell in this list because honestly, if you get one Aleister in rotation, the Link Monsters Infusion should carry you at that point. The field spell itself, it's kind of. I mean, it's obviously good. It searches the Aleister, gets the engine going, but I needed room for the third Spellbook of Knowledge. It's alright. All it does, realistically, I haven't had a situation come up where like people aren't playing warnings or anything like that. So the protection effect hasn't really been the greatest part about it. All it really is just find Aleister faster.
Mm-hmm.
So then I played Triple Desires. Triple Desires is just really decent. Like I said, as long as you get an Aleister play off, search up an Invocation, the rest of it doesn't matter. Desires the rest of the way because all you're looking for at that point are just trap cards to back up your plays.
Mm-hmm.
Being that it's an Invoke deck, we really don't care about the monsters in this deck at all. I mean, if you don't open up with the massive majority of hand traps, then drawing into them is going to do you no good. So, really the rest of this deck, fucking throw it away. Play off your opponent. Play the Raigeki. It's just good. Helps you out. Ridiculous board, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Triple Scapegoat. This card's clutch. Now, more recently, I watched a video where Kaiju was saying that because Gofu got hit to 1, people will play Scapegoat more often. Well, yeah. The list already plays Triple Scapegoat. It's too good. You just said it. It's chainable, so it's like, you make them wait something like Cosmic Cyclone or Twin Twisters as a target on it and stuff that they could. They see upon season Invoke list going. Sometimes they think artifacts, so they'll try to pop the back row, or they won't try to mess with it, or sometimes they'll think, oh, well, it's probably playing heavy back row, so they'll just pop it to clear it. Then you just trigger Scapegoat, you get 4 tokens to keep you alive, or you can trigger it in end phase to get the 4 monsters, plus super combo. So it's just good, generically. Probably, honestly, because of the Link format, I'm just never going to let go of my Triple Scapegoat in just about every deck list except for Kali, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one is Triple Knowledge. You have to play 3 of this card. You can't play 2 and expect to get away with it. 3 is almost mandatory in this list. So what I've noticed is that a lot like the Wind Witch engine, although a lot less restrictive as well, the list you'll tend to see 1 blue boy, 2 secrets, Triple Knowledge, and an Invoke list. Because the blue boy is a normal summon additional that you don't really want because your normal summon should always be for Aleister. However, it's there, and sometimes it's just another way to get to it. The secrets is good, but it's only good in a sense that it grabs either prophecy or knowledge. But once again, you have that with those 6 cards alone. That's 6 cards to draw 2. Pretty awesome. You never really lose a resource when you tribute off Aleister for Spellbook of Knowledge, so it's never really a minus, except for Spellbook of Knowledge itself. It's always at least a +1. Spellbook of Knowledge is good. The other thing is too, is like few desires away, your main deck, you would rather have knowledge in your deck than you would rather have secrets or prophecy. So you play less of those cards and more of that card. So the next card's secrets, I just explained that. Double terraforming. You didn't need 3. Probably could have played 3, but I'm only playing 2 with a field spell. And like I said, the protection effect of the field spell is not necessarily what you're going for. You're going for a search Aleister, play Aleister, helmet. The deck itself struggled with back row removal, so in a format like this, I was like, okay, let's just go ahead and standardize 2 Twin Twisters into the main. At least have something, because people like Skylar and their ridiculous True Draco decks that mean anti-spells and nonsense happen to exist, apparently.
So,
I figured somebody would play.
So why Twin Twister over Cosmic Cyclone?
Why? Okay, so you have cards that you can throw away. So, like, if you find yourself playing against a deck like True Draco, for instance, right? It depends on the situation, but more or less, it's because I can tutor what elements I have in my graveyard and not really worry about it. For instance, like I can always have, as long as I have a Scapegoat to trigger and play with, the second one in my hand is garbage. If I already activated a Desires, the second Desires in my hand is garbage. If I already have the field spell play and I don't have any more, the Terraforming is garbage. If I have Secrets and Knowledge in my hand, and I already have my Aleister play, it's okay to get rid of the Secrets. Ditch it for Twin Twister. If I'm playing a deck that doesn't add a lot, throw them on for it's garbage, just pitch it, it's a constant, it means that I don't have to pay 2,000 life points, or 1,000 life points. I can just pop 2 cards, and the deck doesn't suffer from it, because of the way the monsters work in the grave, the way the Invocation engine works with the monsters. Twin Twisters is just always good.
Okay.
Sometimes if you already have board control and stuff, you have your negate set up, you just throw away the trap cards, it doesn't matter. Dark Hole, you can just ditch, you don't want to hit your board. There's just a lot of potentially dead cards that Twin Twisters works fine with. And then I play the Solemn Brigade, Triple Strike and a Warning. It's just there. A lot of people, you won't see the Solemn Brigade in a lot of decks, but I can fit it in this one, so why not?
Alright, well, do you want to go on to your side or extra next?
We can do extra.
Alright.
So extra, I played 1 Caliga. I didn't really think about when I picked Caliga how I was going to do it. To be honest with you, it's completely unnecessary. I figured that it being in there would be another way for me to get a dead Aleister out of my graveyard. So that I could cycle an Invocation that was dead in my graveyard without a target that was banished. So, I don't know. It was just, in my head it somehow worked. Realistically, what you do is you play Caliga, because you would have, like, the Utopia package in here, so that you could just, like, normal summon an Aleister, search, and then use an old Aleister plus a dark monster or something like that to make Caliga, and then overlay for Utopia and make lightning or something like that. But I don't know. It was just more like a utility card. It never came up. The water guy here. He's all right. I think I brought him up at least once. Once or twice. I can't remember. But he's solid. Anything, if you play a deck that just can't get over a 29 booty, needs to target as its only form of removal, is pretty much the best thing to play. Mainly in there for the Paleozoic matchup. Just banish the frog.
So it functions similarly to as like a last resort type of effect, just built into it with a 2900. But did you ever summon it at all, or no?
I can't remember if I did or not. I want to say that I did first round, but I don't remember if I did or not, to be honest. But when I have played it, it's always been clutch. Next is Double Mechaba. This is standard. is the main win condition, I think, sometimes. It's just the control card. It says you can't play, and I can play on 2500. Ridiculous. Next one is Purgatorio. This card is by far one of my more favorite ones of this deck. It's so cheeky. Steals game on its own. Like a Friper Wolf on crack. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. So you play triple Droll once, you play double Invoked Raidjin. This is another one of those control-based cards. Target set. Works against Skylar. It's good for just stopping any kind of combo play that they have. You just target set something else. Can't really do anything else.
Came in pretty clutch against the Burning Abyss matchup, too.
Yeah, you just target set. Oh, you can't keep special monsters, they don't stay. So now we'll go to the Leak monsters. I played a Denko Sekka, because it's Denko Sekka. That's Gofu's #1 target. I played Ib. So part of the ulti combo is, it's the ulti combo realistically. Oh shoot, I just timed out.
Yep, so did I.
The ulti.
Fantastic.
So
Just keep talking, I'll pull it back up.
Yeah. Alright, so the ulti combo is, you get Scapegoat, you fill your board with tokens, and then you normal summon your object, you search your location. You normal summon the object, right? So now you have 5 monsters on board. So then you sack 2 of the Scapegoat tokens to make Mrs. Radiant. Then you sack 1 off for, then you sack 1 off for Link Spider. You use your Aleister and Aleister and the last token, and you make Ib, and then you use your Link Spider and your Mrs. Radiant to Link summon Ningrisu right next to it. So that way you get Ningrisu's draw effect to draw 1 card right off the bat because you combine them, and then you have your original extra monster deck zone open, and then you have one to 2 more depending on how you place it. So then you have Protected from Ib. You have the new what is that card? Ignis? Yeah, you have the new Ignitor Prominence, the Link form, and then you have a protection card for it. Then you follow that up with your Invocation play to make Mechaba. You have that. If you have another one, you make another Mechaba, and you do like what it is. Game 1 against it. Put a lot of damage on board, hold double the game in this regard.
For sure.
So yeah, there's that. Yeah, so then you have a Link Spider, Mrs. Radiant, and Ningrisu, Double Proxy Dragon. You need 1 for the Denko Sekka play, and then 1 for just follow-up plays. Sometimes you'll need it for specifically making Topologic Bomber Dragon. This is the last card. Topologic Bomber Dragon is good. It came in clutch for the most part. It's really good. It runs over something, then it deals damage equal to attack. Basically, no matter what, it's dealing 3,000 to your face. And then it has this whole nuke the board effect based on monsters hitting its link zones. What's cool is if you have Topologic Bomber Dragon and Scapegoat, you can trigger a field wipe on your turn or on either player's turn whenever you want to, which is pretty sick. Topologic trigger Scapegoat trigger bomb. Realistically, that should have been Warlord Dragon. It came in way much more clutch.
I was about to ask you why did you pick Topologic over Borreload?
Because it's the one I currently run. and I don't have the Warlord yet.
Did you ever pull off Topologic Scapegoat combo?
Not in the tourney. In real life, yeah.
Alright, well, let's move on. Let's move on to your side then.
Alright, so side was double Denko for the Paleo matchup. Gameciel and Kumongous, those are in there for the True Draco matchup. Masterpiece I can't out. Twin Twisters in there for any kind of True Draco and or Spiral matchup. It's gonna really stop the spell, the field spell. And then their back row that keeps Sleeper alive, you just gotta clear that too. So you can clear that and they kill Sleeper. You board wipe the spell. Anti-spell for the Pendulum Magician matchups, in case somebody played that. The spiciest spice of the spice is the Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell. Because cards you don't want to deal with shouldn't be allowed to be activated the rest of the duel. Then double D barrier. For reasons. I don't know, it's just a good side card, you never know what you're playing against. Two Heavy Stormduster again for the Spiral matchup. It's just a matter of clearing the field spell, whatnot. And then double Mirror Force. This was sort of something like aggressive as hell. Like somebody was playing something like incredibly like I'm just gonna attack. You decide that and try to hope you I don't know, couldn't do anything. Should have been two more Ash Blossom. It is what it is.
Well, briefly, why don't we go into your matchups real quick and kind of do your tournament report then. What was your matchups and how did they go for you?
What were my matchups? My matchups were round 1 against Jordan of EA. I ended up finishing that one. It was 2-0. The only notable thing that happened was the Purgatorio. Basically what happened was my turn happened, he ended up playing Sunburning and this card that brings like 3 or 4 back, the Graveyard or Banish, whatever, and especially someone small on the board. So then once I saw that happen, I had Pocket Ash Blossom in hand. I made Purgatorio, attacked all of his monsters, and pitched double Aleister and just pierce for a game in 1 turn. That was pretty clutch. Next one was against Skylar. He caught me off guard. I figured he was playing True Draco. Well, I found out he was playing True Draco, and then I figured that, and I didn't know exactly how to approach his deck. His was pain in the ass. Like I said, he was manning anti-spells and Imperial Orders and just about everything I should have said no to me. But the problem with True Draco is what beat True Draco. It bricks super hard when it bricks. There's nothing for it to do. So I feel like I got lucky, but yeah, I grinded it out. Then went to game 3 before I finally got the win. It was mainly because he bricked and he couldn't do anything. Third one was against Savage. Yeah, game 1 it was just a bloodbath for him. He didn't really do anything. I won a field and then pulled off super combo, double Mechaba.
Sounds brilliant.
Slaughterhouse. And then game 2, I opened up double knowledge. Oh man, it was bad. And it was just bad. I didn't have any plays. I opened up like double knowledge, Gofu, and terrible. Lost man. And then game 3, another bad situation. I didn't have any kind of combo plays. And I didn't have any hand traps to stop him. Spiral. This is good? Yeah, this is good. Yeah. Alright, quick fix. Machine view? Yeah, alright, you got it.
Alright, you got it. So how happy are you that quick fix and drone are to 1 now?
A little happier, I guess. I'm more so upset about the Gofu hit. I mean, it really hurts my deck a lot. I don't know how to move this one going the way it is without triple Gofu. I mean, it doesn't sound like, oh, you know, Gofu's the only way to go. But the fact of the matter is, it's the only way to get really turn one place going where you can make anything that's worth a damn. I guess the only way to revamp this after this would be to play more traps, but it's going to be kind of hard to do that. Probably drop Desire to 2. So that way I'll have 3 cards to decide to play into. I don't know, we'll see. Droll might probably go to 1 now instead of having it. Ash can stay at 1, I guess.
I guess
that's what I'm more upset about.
I guess it just kind of depends on how relevant Spiral stays in the meta as to whether or not you're going to decrease or increase the amount of hand traps you play.
Yeah, I guess. And how many you see, how many people you find are playing it.
Alright guys, well that is the profile. Like I said, he was the runner-up in the first ever EagleFaqtor Classic. The next EagleFaqtor Classic will start on November 25th, so you'll probably start seeing uploads around probably November 30th. So, you know, feel free to check that out. Feel free to check out the first 3 feature matches from the EagleFaqtor Classic, which should already be up on our channel. And unless you got anything more to add, Josh, let's call this a video.
Yeah, lucky Savage, I break.
Alright, you got lucky, Savage. Brick City, bitch. Alright, peace out, guys.